Salutations friends, hope you're all doing well and welcome back to another video. I just want to start off by saying if you don't finish this video cover to cover, you like big, fat, meaty wiener shoved down your esophagus, Anyway, with that being said, welcome back. So the last story I did was fairly embarrassing. I actually have another one I'm going to record soon, which is actually probably more embarrassing, so look out for that. This isn't exactly a story, it's more so about something that I've noticed in high school. So when you see the title and you think you're gonna be like, oh my god, he's gonna talk about some bullshit, like, nah, this is just something that I noticed happen, and then it's like, kind of funny to me, I don't know. Call me weird, call me an asshole, but this shit is like low-key hilarious. So you know how when you date somebody, sometimes you can just tell that they're gonna be a bit of a problem? Like, maybe the habits that they have, the things that they do, and you realize maybe down the line, it's not gonna work out between you two. Like, sometimes you can't tell at all, and I completely understand that. I wanna make sure that people know. I'm not just saying, "Oh, you can always tell when someone's gonna be a bad seed." You can't. Sometimes people just show their true colors, and it ends up fucking you. I know, that happened to me. But there are times where you'll go for somebody knowing it's a bad idea, and you'll still do it anyway, and that's more so what I'm talking about now. The high school girls that I knew were these kind of people. They would go for the guys that would obviously cheat on them or hurt them or do dumb shit, and then they go all over their Instagram and Snapchat stories talking about, I can't believe he did this to me. Oh my god, he's such an asshole. I never thought this could happen to me. Guys ain't shit. Guys ain't shit. I'm about to go lesbian. It's like, bruh, everybody else saw this shit coming but you. You're the only blind one. Matter of fact, I don't even think you're blind, I just think you ignored it. For example, right, let's call this girl Josie. I went to high school with her, we kind of had a thing for a while. I noticed kind of like a pattern. She, along with fuck tons of other girls, would go with guys who were just very clearly not going to be good partners. Guys who did nothing but smoke and drink on their Snapchat stories, post pictures and videos of them skipping class or going to parties all the time and doing delinquent shit. Which I would think if you see that, you're like, oh my god, yeah, maybe I shouldn't be with this guy. He doesn't seem like a very trustworthy individual. But they're so blinded by the fluffy hair and the skinny body frame and the cross earrings that they wear, they fall in love instantaneously and end up getting fucked over as if it wasn't obvious from the very beginning. It's like actually hilarious. And when you see this happen so many times and then see them go all over the internet and talking shit, it's like, bro, this shit was obviously bound to happen at some point. A lot of women, especially in high school, will choose somebody that they find extremely attractive and just completely ignore others. If this guy is an asshole, he treats people like garbage, and the only friends he has are people that do the same shit as him, they will put all of that to the side because he's pretty. And then it's funny because you get to see the fallout happen. It's like some devious shit. I enjoy it. I don't know. I like watching the stories and see the updates of her getting her heart broken. That's just me though. You can call me evil. I don't really give a shit. If you see somebody get into a relationship, you know that isn't a good idea. And then what happens is they slowly start to break down when you knew that shit was coming. It's like, the biggest gotcha I told you so moment, you know? It's kind of like precognition. And the even funnier thing about this is you'll tell people that this person is bad for them and then they won't believe you. They'll say, oh, he's different. It's going to be different for us. Oh my God. And then guess what? A month later, they're heartbroken, they're single, and then they're crying on Twitter. Okay, maybe not Twitter. So when I would see these stories that she would post, I would just laugh my ass off because it was so hilarious that she would be with these guys thinking they would change for her or some bullshit, and they never did. Like, some women will see a guy who has absolutely no future and sells drugs, and then just be like, I fucking love him. And then when he goes to prison for getting caught, she's like, oh my god, he was such a good guy, let him out. Oh my god, how could he get caught? How could you take him to prison? It's like, bruh. Stop choosing motherfuckers who are gonna be assholes. Just stop doing it for everybody's sake. They'll cry all over the internet. Guys ain't shit. Guys ain't shit. No, the guys you dated ain't shit. Other guys are fine. And I have to preface this again, just for people that don't understand. Obviously, I'm not saying everybody's like this. Some people hide their intentions really, really well, and you won't notice until later. I get that. That happens. There's really nothing to hate on there. But when you can see it and you ignore the signs, or you don't see it genuinely, or you don't care, and then you go for it, and you end up getting hurt, acting as if, how could this happen to me, woe is me, bullshit, you kind of deserve it. And sometimes their friends will even tell them, like, girl, you shouldn't be doing this shit, like, he's an asshole. And then she's like, oh my god, but he's so pretty. And then guess what? A day later, he says, oh, I don't even fuck with you like that, low-key. And then she's like, oh my god, how could this happen? Like, y'all are attracted to just awful people. It's crazy. And this is mostly high school girls that I've seen. I'm not talking everybody. Again, I'm not It's just when I was in high school, this is something that I saw so often. A lot of guys are just pieces of shit in high school. Like, they just are. They treat you like garbage, and it's fucked up and it's wrong. But again, can you really blame them when you're letting them do it to you? That's like going to Walmart, buying a busted up ass package that looks like it's drop kicked 35 fucking times by one of the employees. You take it home, you buy it, you unbox it, and you realize it's broken. And then you get mad that it's broken. It's like you knew it was gonna be broken. You saw the packaging, you saw the signs, and you still bought it. That's your fucking fault. Obviously, it shouldn't have happened that way, but you didn't help the situation by doing it anyway, did you? Like, that shit could have been avoided. You could have just found a nice package that looked good on the outside and more than likely functioned properly on the inside. But nah, you wanted to be different. You want to ignore the signs and be like, you know what? I'm going to take a chance here. And then when you take that chance and it inevitably hurts you, you're like, ah, fuck. Moral of the story, high schoolers are assholes. They treat people like shit. And it's like, everyone's kind of figuring out who they are. And it's just a cesspool of bullshit over and over again for like 4 years. I was figuring myself out in high school, and I was weird, bro. Damn, I was weird. Ikey, I'm surprised my homies stuck with me after that, bro. They're real, they're real ones. But again, I'm gonna say this one more time. If you see the signs and they are right there in front of you that this person is going to be an asshole and they do crazy, stupid shit all the time and they're getting arrested and they're drinking all the time and they're going to parties all the time, don't date him, bruh. And this goes both ways. Guys, if you see a girl who's fucking with a bunch of different dudes all the time, always at parties, always drinking with her friends, don't date her either, because then you're gonna get hurt, and it's your fault because you ignored the signs like a dummy because you were thinking with the wrong head. Anyway, that's all that has to be said. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had fun making it. It's hilarious. I might get hate for this if anybody sees it. If I do, I genuinely don't give a fuck. I like to say my opinion. If my opinion hurts your feelings, womp womp. It is what it is. Cry me a river. Goodbye. This has been Detail. I love you.